guys! I am going to show you some empties, and as promised I have a bunch of makeup items. So I will go through those first, and then I'll go into sort of face and body care and a candle. So get ready for that. So makeup empties. I have two primers. The first is Korres Pomegranate Mattifying Primer. This has a beigey color to it, but it ends up going on pretty clear. And this I felt totally blah about. I didn't feel like it was particularly mattifying. I didn't feel like it helped my makeup go on any better. It's just sort of so-so for me. So I think if you're looking for a really high power mattifying product, this is not going to be it. I had a travel size of the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This is amazing. It's sort of the standard for that really silicone feel, that slick feel, which I really like. Some people don't like that in a primer, but I like when it makes my face just feel kind of like a skating rink. And I've been experimenting with doing some makeup on some friends just for fun, and I used this both times, and both of them texted me later and they were like, "I'm at Sephora, what was that you put on my face?" And they wanted to get it. There are definitely some lower cost dupes for this, but I tend to gravitate towards the original because I like it. I have a couple primers I'm using up, but this is always going to be a repurchase for me. Alright, I have two lip products. This is a Milani Glitzy Glamour Gloss. I think it's a 3D Glitzy Glamour Gloss. Long name. Called Starshine. It's a gloss from Milani. I like the weird packaging. I had a couple drawbacks about this. When you first apply it, I think there's a little bit left. When you first apply it, it has a really great glittery, shiny payoff. It looks really, really, really pretty, and it tastes great. It has like a vanilla flavor, but I find that it dried my lips out and it wears off really fast, and there was not a lot of product in here. So I won't be getting that again, but it definitely looks pretty when you first put it on. It was just the staying power that I had an issue with. This is an e.l.f. little tinted SPF lip balm in Rose, and this is a really pretty color actually, but I just found, you can see I actually have a lot of product left, but I just started to notice that this was really drying out my lips when I used it, and I was carrying it around for a couple days because I was going to use it up, but I just gave up on it because I just felt like it just made my lips really, really dry. And then I used up a Revlon Brow Fantasy. This product I have really mixed feelings about because the whole idea of it being a low-cost drugstore product where you get the pencil and you get the tinted gel and the brush, it's just so convenient having it all in one product, and it's a pretty good product in terms of performance. But the thing that's so frustrating is that this other side that covers the pencil end just popped off immediately, and I just could never get it to stay on. So even though this is the kind of thing I would want in my everyday makeup bag, you don't want to pull out a product and see that your pencil has been like drawing all over the inside of your purse. So for that reason, I don't think I'm going to get this again. I'm going to try out a couple other things and see. If they did sell just the tinted brow gel, I would buy that. Then I have one eyeliner. This was a deluxe size sample of Blinc eyeliner. Their slogan is brush it on, slide it off. It's a black liner, and the idea is that it sets. There it is right there. And the idea with this is that it sets as a liner, it stays put, but then with warm water, it just slides right off. And that's true. It did live up to that claim. But I don't know if this is because it's a sample, but I just found this brush really unwieldy. It wasn't quite stiff enough, and the formula itself is kind of gloppy, so it was hard for me to get an easy, clean line. But the product, it is kind of cool that it sets and doesn't budge and doesn't smudge, but then it's really easy to get off. So I would say it's worth a try in the full size. Then I have two fragrances. One is by Chloe, and this was a deluxe size sample, and I don't always talk about my sample fragrances unless I really have something to say. This smells really, really good. Now, I didn't end up using this up because I didn't love the way it settled on me with my body chemistry, but I wanted to mention it because it's a great kind of sophisticated daily wear, like for work kind of a scent. I'd say it's very warm, almost woodsy. There's no kind of brightness to it, no fruitiness. It's just a very kind of deep, warm scent. And then I really like this too. This is fresh grapefruit, and this really just smells exactly like grapefruits. It's amazing. I loved to wear this sort of on like on days when I was just around the house and it was like laundry day, or I was just doing my nails, or just some, I don't know, it felt to me like a really like fresh, fun scent to have sort of wafting around me on those days. It doesn't have great lasting power, which is why I didn't wear it for the whole day. But I like it. I liked it a lot, and if you like the smell of grapefruit, then you would like that. And now on to Bath & Body products. I have 3 facial cleansers. The first is Boscia Purifying Cleansing Gel. This was, I would give it kind of a C. I didn't feel like it was that great of a cleanser, and I also felt like it left a little bit of residue on my skin, and it made my skin a little bit red. So I was not a huge fan of this. This is St. Ives Apricot Scrub. Love it. It's a classic. This I will definitely get again. It's just unbeatable in terms of exfoliators for the number of exfoliating beads in it, and it also works great for the body. This was a big thumbs down for me. This is L'Oreal's Go 360 Clean Deep Facial Cleanser for Sensitive Skin. And it's, the idea with this is that it has this little scrubber thing that you're supposed to use, but this really grossed me out. I also felt like when I used this, I broke out, like especially along my jawline. Like something about how this pushed against my skin just did not like. So I stopped using this, and I was just using it with my hands, and I don't know, it smells really strongly of soap. It left a soapy residue. It was just all around not good. I didn't like it. Something that I loved was this Sephora Coconut Smoothing Body Scrub. It smells like coconuts. This had great exfoliating power, and it also leaves sort of a nice moisturizing feel to the skin. And it had, like I said with the St. Ives, it had like a good amount of the little scrubby scrubbers in it. So, and I think I got this on clearance for maybe $3 at Sephora. So keep your eye out for these Sephora body scrubs because they are great. This is my L'Oreal shampoo. This is the EverSleek Reparative Smoothing Shampoo. I haven't noticed a big difference between any of these sulfate-free, whether it's the EverSleek, EverCurl, EverPure. They all kind of seem the same for me. But I love them. I love them all. I think they work really well. They're really cheap. They're sulfate-free. They smell good. So these are a big hit. And I already have backup. Toothpaste. I don't usually talk about toothpaste, but this is the one that I've been using pretty consistently now for a while. It's the 3D White Luxe Crest toothpaste. And I do use the Crest white strips when I want to whiten my teeth, and I use this in between, and I do think that it helps keep my teeth looking bright. And finally, I have a candle. This is from Yankee Candle Company. It's raspberry lime, and it smells really wonderful and fruity, and I thought it was perfect for a bathroom scent. And it burned really cleanly, which I love. My pet peeve is candles where the edges stay and it just starts tunneling down, and this did not do that. It burned nice and clean all the way down to the bottom. So I liked it. So that is it for my May empties, and I'm still working my way through a lot of makeup, so hopefully these videos will keep being sort of half and half. And let me know if you have any questions about anything, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.